Sophie, it is Sunday at Buxton.
It is indeed. It's Jubilee Day.
Very exciting.
I am excited. I've been excited all year for
Yeah, because this is the BSCDA's kind of big, one of the big meetings of the year. We kind of explained last week how it would run, but just as a reminder, so race 1 is going to be
Whites and Yellows.
Whites and Yellows Championship.
Yes. So Whites and Yellows Championship, 10 laps.
Yeah.
Race leader for each lap gets £50.
Yes.
And then the winner gets £100 down to £10 for 10th place. So 190, 80, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and we kind of said this is a really good reward and a great incentive for Whites and Yellows, and quite a number here today. So that's great.
Yeah.
Race 2 will be
the Major Jubilee Championship.
Yeah. So
top 20 in the Jubilee points, which is run over the 11 rounds, different tracks. On a points multiplication, so it's jigged the grid up a little bit. They've got 10 points attendance points as well. So yeah, the grid's looking very tasty for that.
Yeah, because Catherine's on pole, isn't she?
Yeah, she's done brilliant with it. Really good, really good.
So great. So 2 championship races almost kicks off, and then are we doing another heat? Because there's some people that aren't in either of those.
Yes. So the Whites and Yellows first race is a standalone race.
Okay, right.
So the Jubilee race, top 20, and then the remainder are in Heat 2.
Yeah. Okay, so got all that, which is brilliant. Going back to last night.
Yes.
Have you seen a crowd that big at Buxton Raceway ever?
Perhaps not ever, but not for a very, very long time. It was fantastic, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was great. It's nice because we've worked so hard for months, not just weeks, but months, trying to put this date together, the weekend together, working with Buxton. And we asked last week, drivers support it, spectators support it, and they both have, so we can't thank them enough. It's fantastic. It was great to see, and it was good atmosphere as well.
Yeah, it was. It very much felt like a championship weekend, that buzz, and the weather helped obviously, but it did have a really nice feel to it, and I think that semi-final was a good race. It was really good.
Really good. Because sometimes, let's face it, some semi-finals aren't the best race of the night, but there were bumpers going in. Everybody wanted it last night. There was nobody settling. They wanted it, which was great.
Yeah, and I think that it's given us 20 drivers now qualified for the World Final, and that's looking a very, very good grid.
It's looking really good grid. So looking forward to focusing on that the next few weeks.
Yeah. The last thing is shootout cut-off.
Yes, that's today.
There's so much going on. I need to
There's points and money, and it's taking quite a lot of brain power today. But yes, it's shootout cut-off today.
Yeah. So we've got JJ can get in it.
Yes.
Casey can still get in it.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else on the cusp that's racing today that can still get in it? Apart from those
they're
two?
the main two, to be honest. Anybody else is pretty big ask. Okay. But yeah, they're the main two to look out for today.
Good. Right, I'm going to talk to the Whites and Yellows winners when it happens in a minute. I might take my coat off because it's warmer than I anticipated.
The sun's coming out.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
Might get some time. Right, thanks so much.
Enjoy.
Hello, Danny Wayman.
Hello, Jonathan.
So last night, the Grand National, it was very exciting for you.
I don't know. It all happened so fast. I just went down straight behind Carl and his wheel fell off, and obviously I didn't see that.
No.
I've never had it's a really weird feeling. It just took off.
Yes.
And then landed in the fence. I was like,
so
what happened?
It was about 3, 4, 5 seconds of a roll. It was quite a lengthy one. Yeah. What were you kind of doing when you sat in there?
You just hold on.
Oh, right, okay.
It's weird. Sometimes when you know you're going to roll over, like you're crashing or you're all right, but because I didn't know, I don't know. I managed to keep my hands on wheel, but it was
impressive.
Fast.
It was very impressive. I've watched a couple of videos today as well.
Have you? How?
Well, up there, if you stand just on that little bit of turn 1, you can get into there.
I want to apologise to everybody who's asked me how I am and everything, because every time I go to try and load something, it won't bloody load. So.
But are you okay to ask that?
Yeah, I've got a serious headache last night. I lost vision in my left eye for a little bit. So I think because I landed so hard on my roof, it hit my head on the seat really hard, I think. But yeah,
tea, paracetamol, all right this morning?
I don't know. Phoebe gave me some tablets last night and they were all right. So,
not sure what they were.
Mum's just gave me some blue tablets. I'm just praying it's not Viagra.
It might make you quite uncomfortable driving around. But
yeah,
anyway,
probably.
Much damage to the car, or?
Not really. No, It's one of the things though, it's when you get it back in the garage or go out in this first heat, you realise you've probably done something else.
Yeah.
It all looks fairly okay. I've a bit of bonnet panel damage, well, aerofoil obviously, but other than that, it's not too bad.
But the thing is, you know, the roll was very spectacular, so you'd kind of assume it would be like a 2-tractor job off, and but not.
I think I just went up so high and come down just on the roof, I think. So it just didn't do anything. The roll cage, obviously, everything's tried and tested in stock cars. Now we haven't changed anything on roll cage for a long time because it all works. So I took Neil's Tesla's wing off, which was Jack Francis, but it's a red wing and he won't need that for the rest of this year at all. He's lucky he's got a blue one on.
I'm glad you're okay, and I'm glad you're racing today.
Yeah,
thanks so much.
Thank you.
Darren Lindsay, hello.
Hello.
Right, you're already on my agenda to talk to you today, because you had a fab night last night, leading the final. I thought actually you're going to win this final in a minute.
Yeah.
And then Sunday, White England's Championship, and you've gone out and won it. Over the line second.
Yeah.
Richard got disqualified, unfortunately. So you're kind of White England's champion on the BSCDA 70th anniversary tour.
Brilliant, yeah, over the moon with it, yeah. Car's on point at the minute. Just seems to be, I've settled down a little bit, not getting erratic, so just calm racing, and it just seems to be working.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm over the moon.
So we spoke like when you first kind of came into Formula One and you did the car, and so kind of sort of followed your journey. And absolutely this season, a bit unlucky at times when I've watched you race, but then this weekend it's like,
it's just
Darren Lindsay. Where's he come from?
It's gone like that, and it's, I don't know, just something's clicked this weekend, and it's just going my way. I can't fault it at the minute.
But in the final, I mean, the thing is, it's, you know, you could say, well, you're going off white, but actually, in the final last night, you're holding your own, you know, you've got on behind you, blues, reds, and it's like, well, you've got to pass me.
My biggest problem was whenever I have a restart, that's when I've got all the blues and superstars behind me, tend to drive to the cars rather than to my race. Well, I've just gone, you know what, that's enough, I'm going to drive, and I'm going to try and drive as best as I can. And all the restarts last night just seemed to go my way, and yeah, it was, I'm chuffed.
Yeah,
I'm over the moon with it.
As you should be, you should be. So this change of mindset, was that start of season, or you kind of had a couple of meetings and then gone, right, I need to change how I'm racing?
It's, after obviously spending a lot of money on the car in the off season and not having the great start of the season, I spent a bit of time with Ryan Harrison. He's helped me set up the car and get it where it is now. And he said, you've just got to do this, you've got to do that. So just listening to what experienced racers are doing, and yeah, it seems to have worked. I'm really chuffed. Massive thanks to all my mechanics for helping me get here, and Ryan for helping me get the car set up to how it is.
No, like I say, fantastic weekend so far, and like kind of we're not done yet. One race in, but you know, a great start to Sunday.
Yes, hopefully I can get another couple of podiums. It'd be nice, real nice.
Absolutely.
It's not out of reach.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Ollie Armstrong, hello.
All right.
You had a very good White England Championship. So third over the line, but then second.
Yeah, you got on the scales.
Yeah.
But it's not the way you want to win it, but want to get second. But I guess I'll take it.
Where have you come from?
I used to race national mini stocks. I was blue top. I just got red at the end of the season, but I never got to race as one. But yeah, I was sort of top blue, and I did ninja karts when I was really little, but mainly minis is where I sort of picked it up. And then we hired a car, and then I just went to Scotland and
won.
Miracle, yeah.
Yeah. But so in terms of that though, so mini stocks Formula One, like it's a natural kind of progression for a lot of people. Was it straight from minis into Formula One, or did you have a bit of a gap?
straight from. I did one of Frankie Wayman in experience days, because we was thinking F2s, but then after racing, after having a go F1, you're like, can't do anything else. You've got to F1. So then we hired a car and just went from there.
So what's the future plan then? Because we had 9 meetings, that's right, off Matt Avenue so far.
Yeah.
Up to yellow. Semi-final yesterday, weren't you?
Yeah, I did. I got a puncture, but.
So it's been a great first season in Formula One stock cars. So what's the kind of future plans?
We're gonna get this season out of the way, and then next year, I don't know whether we're gonna buy a car or just keep hiring, because it's just as easy, really. Like, you don't have to faff about taking it to meetings or out. So I think we'll probably hire, or just whatever happens. I just want to keep racing.
Yeah, but I mean the thing is, the cars from Matt are decent. You know, we can see that, and people are going out winning races. Like certainly today, second in a championship race.
Yeah, it was really good. I'm really proud.
So aims for the rest of the season?
See what happens today, and then just look at the meetings. The idea of racing is we were never chasing points, chasing grades, simply just for fun. And then we went to Scotland, and that happened, and then everyone's like, oh, you need to buy a car, like, just because I want to race doesn't suddenly give me all that money to buy a car, if you want me.
But actually, yeah, you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
But Countermeath, had you raced there before?
I raced in my Mini.
Yeah.
Because at Lochgelly I won the American Connections. I like Lochgelly, but I never got to grips around Countermeath. But in the F1, I had a bit of a tangle in Heat 1 and was running around 12th, 13th, and then in Heat 2 I got the flag-to-flag race and I just found my line and kept consistent.
Yeah. I think Countermeath's probably the scariest track we race at.
Yeah,
do you agree?
It's a big hard wall that you're hitting. If you're going out, there's no way of stopping yourself. You're just off into the wall. Yeah,
I think it's scary. But listen, well done for today so far. You know, getting semi-finals, great. You know, that great result there. Fantastic and great season so far. Superstar.
Thank you.
Richard Burt, hello. Right, I've loved your stock car weekend so far. So, right, let's just go through it. Consolation race, stock car racing.
Yeah.
With some drivers visiting the fence.
Yeah.
Final, we get top 3.
Yeah.
Happy days with that.
Yeah.
Grand National, massive rollover.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah.
And then we've gone and won the Whites and Yellow Championship. And we've lost it.
Yeah.
Talk me through some of it.
It's just stock car racing, isn't it? You know, you have one good race and it makes it all worthwhile. You have a bad one, you think, what am I doing here? And then you know, everyone just mucked in after the consolation. It visited the fence pretty hard, and everyone mucked in so much. It just fired up for the final. We got the result that was,
second final, wasn't it? Second, third, final. Second,
but it was within an inch of Catherine. It was so close. And then I wasn't going to do the consolation. Consolation's on a Saturday speed weekend, and notoriously
Grand
bad,
National.
aren't they? Grand National, Grand National. They're notoriously bad, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I thought, well, we'll give it a go. Everyone's worked their backsides off, and why did I bother?
So I was stood on that bend, and I saw you coming down the home straight.
Yeah.
Did you get clipped?
So the yellows would just detonate themselves as they do. They're all over the place. So I thought, well, I'll pick a slightly inside line, and if I've got a few, I can sort of get through them, on that bend. And then I don't really know what happened from that perspective, but I think they just let loose out of the pack, come left and clip me, and just fired me straight towards the tyre. I mean, I was full throttle. I still let me out bottle of throttle when I hit the blue thing.
But what was more impressive was the tyre, which is huge, rolled all the way across the track, didn't it? I don't know if you saw that in your upside down position.
No, I wasn't focused on that. I was thinking, how the fuck am I going to get out of this, to be honest with you? So no, I saw a video backwards, and it nearly took one of the lads' cars out, didn't it? It's a big old tractor tyre. It seemed to be. Everyone seemed to be pretty impressed about how far we had managed to move it, really. So,
much damage to the car from that, though? Was it superficial?
To be honest, I've been really lucky. You know, a couple of bumpers brought around. Shockers seem to be okay. Obviously, the wing's probably going to want a little bit of filler, but that'll be all right. Maybe not. Really lucky. I was more worried about the engine, so I didn't make any decisions yesterday. We sort of patched it up, ready that if the engine was right this morning, we could have a go this morning. So we've run it over. And
was that because the impact was so big that things might have moved?
No, it was more to do with the fact it was upside down and it lost a lot of its oil, and I didn't know if it was running when it was upside down. I didn't think it was, but clearly you're not thinking about that. You're just thinking about getting out and making sure that anyone that's with you knows that you're all right, sort of thing.
Yeah, of course.
It's just the weirdest sensation ever. You all of a sudden you lose the ability to look left and right, don't you?
So Saturday was eventful. Sunday, first race, Whites and Yellow Championship. You and Darren, fab race up front, and then right. He's saying what a lovely man you are and how.
I am a lovely man.
Good.
It's the way it's so lucky, isn't it? After the effort you put in last night to fix it and then to fail scales.
So we won but failed. So what did we fail on?
A bit of left, wasn't it?
Left weight
and the left weight, because I put that wet tyre on, obviously just through the left weight a little bit, and things were still bent from last night, obviously, and we thought we'd fixed it, but I didn't scale it up this morning, which is probably a schoolboy error. And the rear weight, which I'll be honest, I was concerned about the rear weight anyway, but it's a good old chunk of aluminium above the rear end, isn't it? So I
assumed when you failed scales was rear weight, because obviously, like you say, Airfoil's got a bit of weight in it, and you've not raced with that on, but it wasn't.
No, there's a bit of left weight as well, and I think that's a combination of probably the tyre, but I think something's moved at the front end, so we've just got to check the front end. It's obviously, it wasn't a lot, was it? It was 0.1.5. No.
The line, and unfortunately.
Yeah.
You crossed the line. You crossed that line, Richard. Last question before I go. So, Aerofoil, does it make a difference?
No, it looks good though, doesn't it?
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
That's all right.
Have a better rest of day.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, thank you.
Frankie, hello.
Hi.
You're having a very, very good run of form at the moment. So you got third in the BSCDA's 70th Jubilee race, and you weren't at the front at all. You had to kind of get up there and get a very, very strong third.
Yeah, it was nice actually. It's, you know, I've been winning a few races, a couple of finals, and it's nice and everything, but at the same time, there is always that part, I am going off blue. It is easier from where I am, and you know, I've got that in my mind. I'm not getting carried away. I'm not saying I'm the best and all this, but you know, I have got an advantage on the top lads. So when it comes to a race like that, where I can hold my own and come through and still get third, I'm happy. But at the same time, you know, it could be better. I could be at that number one spot, and that's what we're aiming for. So when you see, to be fair, it was probably by the time I made my way through the traffic, I was a long way behind Tom and Matt, and I don't think they were really pulling away from me, but I wasn't reeling them in, and that's where I want to be. So obviously a few more changes for the final, and we'll see what it's like, but the aim's always a little bit better every time.
So I remember you and I speaking at Skegness, not the last one, the one before, and you kind of going, this year it's just about, I want to make this quicker, picking and choosing my meetings, and that's kind of my season really. That's kind of what you were sort of talking about back then. And then since then it's like, well, British, semi-final, this today, and it's almost exceeded your expectations, I would suggest, from going back to that.
Yeah, it has, to be honest, and like I said, like when it comes to races like the semi and the Jubilee race earlier, it's not, I haven't got that advantage that I have in normal racing, so to still get good results is like, you know, that's, I'm happy with that. It's probably a bit, I'm probably happy with that than having like a heat win from blue. So yeah, it's going well, but you know, I'm still tweaking, still trying to get it quicker and quicker, and hopefully we will find it.
Yeah.
And we got Venray's next time out, so we'll give it a good go around there. I need to qualify because I'm not in the top 6. So
okay.
I've got to qualify on the Saturday, and hopefully I'll be able to make my way forward in the big race, if I get in the big race.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
The problem you have as well coming up is that it's looking very, very likely that you're going to qualify for shootout, because that 15th place was like up for grabs this weekend, and you know, by way of the results you've had, you're pretty much there at their bats. I know you talked to Roger last night going, I haven't got a shell car because it's been this has been my focus. Yes. So is that kind of going, right, I'm another day on, I still haven't got a shell car?
It's difficult because I want to support the formula, I want to support the BSCDA, but at the same time, you know, for me to go out now and get a shale car ready and do all that work, I'm compromising my season with this, and it's, I don't know, I'm caught between two minds whether I should go out in a higher car in the shootout or just not really race it. Obviously I'll do the tarmac rounds, all the tarmac rounds, but to go out and start doing the shale rounds as well, it's going to cost me a fortune. And
in terms of getting your shale car ready to do
anything, you know, even if I'm getting a higher car ready, I've still got fuel, I've still got all the tyres you're putting on it, everything you do into it, and it takes money away from what I could spend on this car, and that's,
it's difficult, isn't it? I get that.
It is, yeah. So I'm not 100% sure what I'll be doing yet, so I don't know.
It's a nice problem to have, though, right?
It is, yeah. It is, yeah. I didn't think I'd ever be in the shootout this year, you know, earlier in the year, but the way I've been scoring recently, it's just, you know, I've just jumped up. I think I'll be red after Venray.
Yes.
So they're finally putting me up.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for that. You know, move back a little bit with some quicker cars, and I'm looking forward to that challenge.
Well, you know, you're saying like you've got the advantage of going from blue, and you've proven the championship races that you can race with the reds. Certainly in the Jubilee one, you know, you're pulling away from your dad, you know what I mean, and like quicker than your dad, and lots of other very, very quick tarmac cars.
Yeah, and it's like, it is that thing in your head of, no, I have got it a little bit easier at the minute. So, you know, I'm happy, but I'm not, you know, if I was to be winning like I am now from a Superstar or from Red, I'd be a lot happier, but I'm still happy. I'm not unhappy with how the season's going.
And my last question, at what point is your dad going to go, when are you going to be on one of these then? Has that conversation been had yet?
Well, to an extent. I think he's probably looking to sell his at the end of this year, and maybe build one in the off season, but whether he's going to copy this or whether he's going to go down his own route, I don't know. Maybe a bit of both.
Yeah.
But we are different drivers. We drive in very different styles, I'd say, and a lot, like, to be honest, for a lot of years, I was trying to set my car up exact same as his, and it just didn't work for me. And it's only recently I've sort of tried to go my own way, tried to do my own thing, and that's that's where the speed's come from. So
it's really interesting you say that, because when I speak to a lot of people who've had new cars and had them built for them, and they've I've gone, well, why have you gone down that route? And they've gone because of the way that car builder drives, or the way they build a car suits my driving style. And I never think of it like, I would never have thought of that, because I kind of go, well, stock car's a stock car. But quite rightly, if you drive differently, you're going to build it differently.
Yeah, they do. They all drive differently, and you can, even with a chassis, you can set it up to suit your driving style. But with this, it was just a start from scratch, nothing copied off my old car, everything just reimagined, rethought through, and it's just so much goes into them. Every single bar that you see on this car was specifically placed, every single arm, everything, and it's just what I wanted it to be.
And you're getting the results from it, which is all the better, isn't it?
Which is that's the aim. That's where you want to be. That's what you want to build a car and go out and win in it. Yeah. And we are at the minute.
Perfect. Listen, well done on third.
Thank you very much.
Amazing. Matt Newsom, second in the Jubilee Championship. Right, so second last week in the semi behind Tom, second today.
Oh, go on. There we go.
No, I think it's a game plan. You're lulling him into false sense of security, ready for World Final.
No, not like that.
Okay.
I generally it doesn't matter now. I generally at the semi had settled for second. I'd made that a decision. There was a lot of times I felt like I was there, but it was a long shot, But I decided that second for me was the place, whereas that weren't the case. I wanted to win that, and the closer I was getting, and people can say that he was slowing up because he was winning, but for me, I felt like I was catching him, and I felt it, to be fair. And I don't think he was going slow because it was too close to be doing that. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the man's good and he won again, didn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. New championship, celebrating 70 years.
Yeah.
And the weekend, I think, has been to date a great success.
I totally agree, and I don't normally, but I'm going to praise Buxton for the change of the track has transformed the place. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, drivers are starting to realise that, because from the first meeting, this is the second, we're going to go and have a go. And to be fair, I quite liked the old Buxton track, but at the end of the day, a lot of drivers didn't, and I really think the new track, and I think credit to them, they've really tried to make it work.
There's stock car racing happening every lap, which is great.
Me and Brad were on the way here yesterday, and we were talking about if we had unlimited money and we were going to build a stock car track, what would we build? And both of us said Skegness and Buxton now are our idea of that is a stock car track, not Hennesford, not Ipswich. No. That is not what we, this and Skeg, that's the track you want.
And you are definitely seeing stock car racing. It's good, really good. Last bit, moving on. So we've done the World Final grid. You're outside
second row. Yeah. Again, every time I win the semi, I lose the toss.
Yeah.
So now I didn't win the semi, but Tom won the toss and put me outside anyway. So it is what it is, though, isn't it? I really hope that Callum. I know he's not a full-time shower racer, but I hope he gets going at the start and we get in a race, and I think it'll be a good race.
I think that's the slight kind of sort of curveball this year potentially now with Callum on that front row. No real shared experience.
No,
not long to go.
He hasn't got a lot of shavings, but he's a talented driver, and he'll soon adapt to that. I know for a fact he'll be at Lynn practicing. You know what I'm saying? He'll know that he'll have the best opportunity. But I also know that he's a young lad, and I know that I was no different then. It's a frightening thing, the front row World Final. There's a lot of pressure. Obviously, I still struggle with it now, but I told him yesterday, just enjoy the moment and just you're on the front row. It's as simple as that. So.
I think even as a fan, there's such a difference at a World Final meeting. Like being here, it's great, brilliant, dead relaxed, but World Final, even I go, which is big.
It is.
And sat on the grid, and yours,
people probably don't, unless they've lived it and done it, they don't understand. But last week was a prime example. Front row come out first, me and Tom go. It's probably 15 minutes before the back come out, and you're stood there, here we go. I just want to drive on the track like we do for a normal race and set off racing. It's that whole build-up, and I say if you're not used to it, it does get to you. I don't care what anyone says, it does. People like myself, Frank, Tom, people that have done it a lot, it becomes a normal process. But for Callum, he needs to live that moment and enjoy it.
Good. Matt, thanks so much for your time. Well done second, and enjoy the rest of today.
Thank you very much.
Tom Harris, congratulations. BSCDA 70th anniversary championship winner.
Yes.
About 2 weeks, 2 big race wins.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Finally got some success with the tarmac car.
Yeah.
It's going a lot better than it has been, so yeah, happy, really happy.
You were rapid last night, to be fair. You were very quick last night. It's the kind of best almost I've seen you go.
Yeah, like it's showed so much potential, but it's never been quite on the money. It's just lots of little bits, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, it started to get better on the Sunday at Skegness. We had a couple of we had a faulty mass center and a faulty brake valve, which been chasing for a bit, and then changed that, and then since then it's progressed and progressed. And then last night it was rapid in the heat. Then it was really, really good in the final, and the Grand National was really, really good again. And then yeah, good in that heat again. So yeah.
So go back to last night and obviously semi-final, because that impacts you. Callum won.
Yeah.
You won the toss inside at Kings Lynn. It's an interesting front row.
That's right, you know.
It's different. It's a different front row in some respects.
I told Callum I had 100% faith in him.
Yeah.
I knew he was going to win. It was just on his part not to let the pressure get to him and do anything daft. And literally, he listened to everything I said. It was like textbook.
Yeah.
Every restart, you know, he made sure there was a gap between Frank and Dave, so that he was racing for the lead, not battling with 3 cars.
Yeah.
You know, it was. And then the restarts were great. You know, he was. You know, you can't fault him. He drove really well.
I think clearly he wanted to win, which is great. And like I say, front row of a world final, that's such a great achievement. Does that kind of bring into like for yourself a bit of an experience though when we get to world final times? Because Callum's not been in that position before, and you know you have, Frank has, Matt has. Does that kind of add a little bit of jeopardy to it?
Yeah, it will. It'll be very difficult for him. Obviously, you know he's 19 years old and he's put it on the front of the biggest race of the year.
Yeah.
You know, it's good. It's really good for him as a driver. And it's really good for me as a car builder. Like you know, it speaks volumes for him as well. You know, like a 19-year-old kid to win a race like that, keep his cool, and like world final is a different race, isn't it? You know, but I'm sure the pressure will get to him world final as it does to everybody really. You know, it's a big race, isn't it?
I was talking to Matt just now, and he's saying it still gets to him. Do you know what I mean? And how many times he's done it, and absolutely that big moment, it's a nerve-wracking experience.
It's the parade lap, isn't it? It's the parade lap and rolling out, and then again, like you know, Kings Lynn, the outside is probably the favourite line at Kings Lynn.
So people were debating whether you'd go outside.
Well, the problem is, like if Canada won the toss, he'd have picked pole. I wouldn't have been bothered.
Yeah.
You know, like. But again, defending world champion, to put it on pole position, you know, that's what we do it for, isn't it? You know, I can't do any better than that. I can't give myself a better opportunity than what I've done. So, you know, it's just down to that race in September, isn't it?
Yeah. And in terms of Frank, obviously, you know, Frank likes to, you know, Frank wants to win it. Frank will race you every championship. He's behind you. Does that kind of go? Are you like, I would have preferred Matt, or does it not matter?
No, it doesn't matter, does it? You know, second place doesn't really mean anything in that race, and. You know, it's one of them. I know Frankie is a stock car driver. You know, he's one of the best, isn't he? You know, he's handy with the bumper. He can give hits. He can take hits. It's one of those races that you know. It's all on that race, and you do everything you can to win that race.
Okay. And cars. So tarmac cars were okay. Shale cars. There's a little bit of a gap in the Harris workshop, right? We've not got long, Tom. What are we doing?
No,
is it what I think about Monday morning?
No, I've well, obviously I was going to build a new shell car for World Final, but I've so busy with customer work. I'm not going to do it now. I'm not going to rush it. You know, I built this in a rush.
Yes.
And it showed when I bought it out. You know, it wasn't to its potential.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not going to do it. When I built the car that Callum has now for World Final. Yes, it was done in a short time scale, but everything was perfect. Like it was on the money. With this, literally, I booked in at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I was back in there at 7, just finishing a little bit of wing brackets and this, that, and the other. I didn't even drive it. Catherine backed out of the workshop, drove it to the trailer, we winched it in the trailer, and went to Ipswich.
Yes.
No practice. Yeah. You know, it was just And then when the MSD plug fell off in the first race, you're always going to be one of those cars, isn't it? But. No, I'm not going to build a new shell car for World Final now. That was my plan. They're going to build, 2 two brand new cars.
That's what you said
for the biggest race. That's what I wanted to do. But so busy with customer stuff, running. Like I've had 5 cars to get ready for this weekend. It's like a full-time job just doing that, let alone trying to build cars and repair other cars. Yeah. I've got 3 cars at home at the minute to get ready for Venray.
Yeah.
And obviously Callum's is going to need a good go over before he goes to Venray as well. So. That's like another week gone, and then it's another week close to World Final, isn't it? So I've got one which I've started, but I'm just going to leave it where it is. So I've actually bought Les Spencer's shell car, the Wayman car, for Catherine. We've got that. We're going to upgrade the suspension on that and go through that. And then Callum, I'm we had a brief conversation about what we're going to do with Callum with his dad, but his dad's in Mauritius, so he said obviously we'll see how he gets in the semi-final and then we'll make a plan after that.
Yeah, of course.
But we won't be short of cars. You know, there's lots of people around us that support us and that do well for us. You know, it's like Siad giving Catherine his car for the. You know, that was 100% his idea. We was going to put Catherine in a tarmac car as we did for the Kings Lynn semi, and Siad said, "No, you're really good to us. You look after me really well. So take my car."
Yeah.
So she's going to race out of the Bradford shootout as well.
Yes.
Because he's away that weekend, and then hopefully get her car done for the next Kings Lynn.
Yeah. Because that's the thing as well. You've got 3 of you in the shootout.
Yes.
As well, which is a big,
that's what I'm
big
saying.
lot of work.
Yeah. So. Yeah, we'll be fine. Like I said, we've got enough people around us, and we've got a lot of support from a lot of good people. So we'll be fine with cars.
Good. Listen, thank you so much. Great
Thank
insight
you.
as always.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So that's it from the BSCDA's 70th Jubilee meeting here at Buxton. Obviously focused on the 2 main championships. Overall, the racing today has been absolutely fantastic. Proper stock car racing here. We now look forward to Venray, then we're into shootout. World final, the season's only just getting going.